The Hermetic principle of gender, the secret power of divine creation. In every myth, in every temple, in every human being, there is a hidden truth, a force so primal, so essential, that it shapes every aspect of life. It is not merely biology. It is not merely roles or identity. It is creation itself. Welcome, Seeker. Today, we complete our journey through the 7 Hermetic principles, and we arrive at the most sacred doorway, the principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. The Kybalion. To the uninitiated, this sounds like sex. To the wise, it is the architecture of reality. Every seed that grows, every idea that manifests, every universe that blooms, is born of 2 forces, the masculine and the feminine, not man and woman, not male and female, but energies active and receptive, penetrating and nurturing, solar and lunar, force and form. These 2 are present in all things, and nothing can be created without their union. Let's step into metaphor. Imagine a seed in the soil. The seed is masculine. It holds direction, intention, and spark. The soil is feminine. It holds space, nurtures, and gives form. Without the seed, the soil remains dormant. Without the soil, the seed dies unfulfilled. Together, they create life. This is not just biology, it is the law of manifestation. Your masculine energy is the part of you that decides, speaks, acts, and focuses. Your feminine energy is the part of you that receives, feels, imagines, and births. If you've ever had a dream that never manifested, you likely lacked masculine direction. If you've ever forced a goal and burned out, you likely lacked feminine flow. Both must be present, balanced, honored. Let's go deeper. Every plane, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, has gender. In the mind, the masculine is logic, clarity, structure. The feminine is intuition, emotion, depth, and creation. The masculine is idea, spark. The feminine is process, gestation, and spirit. The masculine is divine will. The feminine is divine wisdom. And when they unite, creation happens. This is why ancient gods were androgynous. Why mystical symbols often show duality and unity. Shiva and Shakti, yin and yang, heaven and earth. The Hermeticist knows. You are not half. You are both. Here's the trap of imbalance. Too much masculine energy? You become rigid, controlling, overly linear. You burn out. Too much feminine energy? You become passive, overwhelmed, ungrounded. You dissolve. The power lies in integration, not in choosing sides, but in blending polarities. Because the true magician is both sword and chalice, both flame and water, both clarity and compassion. You don't need to reject one to embrace the other. You need to awaken both. So how do we do that? Let's use the gender integration meditation, a ritual to awaken and unify your inner masculine and feminine. 1. Prepare your space. Light 2 candles, 1 gold or red for masculine, 1 silver or blue for feminine. Sit between them. Close your eyes. 2. Call forth the masculine. Visualize a golden beam descending into your right side. Feel strength, direction, courage, clarity. Say aloud, I honor the fire within. I hold the sword of will. 3. Call forth the feminine. Visualize a silver beam descending into your left side. Feel depth, intuition, emotion, receptivity. Say, I honor the waters within. I carry the chalice of wisdom. 4. Unite the two. See the gold and silver light intertwine at your heart, forming a radiant white flame. Say, from polarity, I create. From union, I become whole. 5. Sit in stillness. Feel your inner balance. When ready, extinguish the candles in silence. You have just invoked the blueprint of creation. Let's talk manifestation. Gender is the mechanism behind all magic. To create anything, you must use both. Masculine, choose the outcome. Declare it. Set intention. Feminine, receive the image. Nurture it. Trust the process. To visualize without acting is incomplete. To act without vision is blind. But when you marry the two, you become the creator. This is why the Kybalion says, gender is in everything. It operates ever in the direction of generation, regeneration, and creation. It is not about roles. It is about rhythm, balance, and power. You see this in every myth. Isis and Osiris, Shiva and Parvati, Adam and Eve not as blame, but as blueprint. The fall of consciousness began not with a fruit, but with the separation of the polarities. And awakening begins when you return them to union. Here's your final ritual. The Divine Union Mirror. 1. Stand before a mirror. Look into your eyes. 2. Ask yourself, where am I out of balance? 3. Whisper, I forgive the parts one rejected. 4. Visualize your masculine and feminine self standing behind you. Let them step into your body as one. 5. Say, I am the creator. I carry both seed and soil. I birth my world. Smile. You are no longer divided. So remember this, creator. Masculine and feminine are not opposites. They are two hands of the same God, two voices of the same soul. When you learn to honor both, to blend thought and feeling, will and surrender, you don't just understand creation, you become it. You become the temple, you become the light, you become the spark and the flame. This is the 7th key. Use it wisely.